Well, welcome to Chris Buzzard Gears and Reviews. And we got us a rainy one today. But we still gonna put that work in. We still gonna put that work in. Let's go inside and see what we got lined up for today. Alright, so we back inside, and I'm gonna just let this video lead off into my first range video, which will probably be me shooting the Dissapator. So with the Dissapator, we got this locked in, ready to go. We got the A2 carry handle, red lock tight down. We got the mount for the stream light, HLX laser light, red lock tight down. We got the BCM vertical grip, red lock tight down. This rifle is ready to go. Once I zero it today for 62 grain green tip, we ain't got to worry about it. Then we got the 308. Now with the 308, what we're going to do is we're going to run some of that IMI system, 762x51. We're going to run some of that out to 200 yards and see if I can get a good, tight, decent little grouping with the 25 rounds that I'm going to take with me. If I can get a good, tight, decent grouping and I like what I do, we'll go ahead and stack up on that ammo. Next we got, let's move the Dissapator out the way. And next we got the 20-inch back there, the 20-inch 5.56. Now, we got the Vortex Spitfire 1X Prism Scope on there. We're just going to leave that on there temporarily. The next optic that I'm going to get is going to be the Vortex PST Gen 2 1-6. And we're going to put that on the 20-inch 5.56. But for the time being, until we get that, we're running the Vortex Spitfire 1X Prism Scope. We're going to zero that for 62 grain green tip. And we good to go. Finna head to the range. Next video will be my first groupings with the Dissapator. So we are at the range, and here she go, the Dissapator. Got the Palmetto Say Armory, custom 5.56, DLC, Dark Earth boat carrier, that premium boat carrier. And we also got the Strike Industries Venom flash hider, and we also got the oppressor muzzle blast device on there too. Let's go ahead and get started, see what we got going on. Now what we're doing today is we're seeing how this blue spring coat spring work with an H3 buffer. We're seeing how this boat carrier performs, and we're seeing the recoil impulse of this Strike Industries Venom flash hider along with the oppressor muzzle brake. Let's see what we got going on today. And we're getting the iron sight Zill. We're running the rib Zill, which is the revised, improved battle Zill, which allows you to actually run a 200-yard Zill with the A2 carry handle. Oh, that feels much better with that spring coat blue spring with that H3 buffer. That feels perfect. And they got them shell cases going right at 4 o'clock too. Let's see what we got. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Oh yeah, I need to come over. I need to go over to the right. Let's move it on over to the right. I think we need to go about 4 clicks to the right. Let's see what we got. So far everything going good right now. Bolt carrier functioning properly. The flash hider and the blast forwarding device functioning properly. Let's take a look at these groupings right quick. I think a little bit too high. One more down. We working it in, that's all. We're gonna hold right there.
Junior, you have 1 minute remaining in this session. 1 minute remaining.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and see what we got. But as far as the boat carrier good to go. Boat carrier functioning as it should. As far as the flash hider with the oppressor blast force device, the recoil impulse ain't that bad with it on there. It actually feel better than just with a regular flash hider on there. I guess because the blast diffuser is pushing it forward, it's more of a straight back recoil. It ain't really that bad. I kind of like it. I probably changed that buffer from an H3 to an H2 buffer.
Move your magazines, unload and clear all firearms, lock the actions open, place the firearm on the bench case or gun rack. Get your targets ready, step back behind the yellow safety line, please.
So we about almost done with the Dissapator. I just want to get a good tight little zero on that for 50 yards. We're going to move over to the 20-inch. Then we're going to move over to the 18-inch, 308, take that out to 200 yards.
We're good, Scott. You're open, Chris.
Yes, sir.
I trust you. The range is now cold. Do not touch or handle any firearms while the range is cold. You may go forward and change your targets and pick up grass in front of the firing line. When you return, everyone stay behind the yellow safety line. About 14.
Alright, let's go down here and see what these preliminary groupings look like. I think I'm pretty much on target now. I think I just need to go one click to the right with the A2 carry handle. But I think we're pretty much on point now. So I was tracking the shots as I was shooting them. So this is where I initially started off at. So I started working around, and this is where I'm at right now. That's why I stopped right there. So this is where I'm at right now. So it looks like I need to go just one click over to the right, maybe one more click up. But that's it for there, man. That's the first shots with the Dissapator, man. So the Palmetto State Armory boat carrier, good to go. The Strike Industries Venom Flash Hider is good to go. And the Strike Industries Oppressor Blast Diffusing Device is good to go. And if you got an overgas AR-15, the blue spring coat spring will fix your issues for you. So let's go ahead and hang up a target and get this Dissapator locked in so we can move on to the 20-inch and the 18-inch.
Everyone has their eye and ear protection in place. The range is now hot. You may move forward and commence firing.
Alright, so I'm just gonna loop this video in with the other video. Ain't no sense of doing no separate videos, shit. So once I shoot my little grouping, I'll pause the video and that'll be it for that.
Are you going to be going to 200?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll pull the card out when you're ready. I'm just trying to keep it out of the rain as long as I can.
Okay. And also, I'm seeing if these 300
Jitters,
black...
I forgot to mention, we do have cold water up here if anybody wants some. It's $1 a bottle.
Also, we're going to be seeing if these 300 black magazines are function with the 5.56 ammunition, which I already tried before. I just want to verify it again. I was thinking about getting rid of the magazine since I'm getting rid of that 300 black. But I might just keep it for like some range magazines. Alright, let's see what we got going on. I'm ready to bring that 308 out. Take our time. Make sure we got a good zero. Yep, I still need to go one over to the right and we done. Let's make that 2. One more. One more. No, I think I'm satisfied with what I got. I think I'm satisfied with what I got. Yeah, I think we're good to go. And I'm going to put some downrange with the big aperture. We're going to see what we do with that. Then we're done with the Dissapator. We move on to the 20-inch after this. We are good to go with that one. Go ahead and put the dissipator up and bring out the 20-inch. Alright. Up next is the 20-inch. So we got the, if I can get it to sit up straight. There we go. So now we got the 20-inch Palmetto Say Armory 1-7 twist. We got the JP Enterprises flash hider on there. My favorite vertical grip, the BCM grip. We got just a regular boat carrier in here. And we got the Vortex Spitfire 1X Prism Optic. As I stated before, I'm going to put the Vortex PS2 Gen 2 1-6 on here. But until I do that, I'm just going to run the Vortex Spitfire on there. So let's go over here and get us a little cigarette break right quick. So we can go ahead and start working on the 20-inch. And when I go down there, I'll show you the groupings I did with the Dissapator. And then we'll start another video for the 20-inch. Well, for the sake of not making this video too long, I'm just going to go ahead and pause it now, and I'll start it back up when we go down there and see what the groupings look like. And you know what? I actually lied because I wanted to run some of that 55 grain through that Dissapator too, and I forgot to do that. So I got to go pull the Dissapator back out. So I got to pull the Dissapator back out and run some of that 55 grain through there. So I forgot to run that through there. So we got to pull the Dissapator back out.
Chris, you have to come out the front door so we know that you're going in and out.
Gotcha.
Don't stick through the chain.
Gotcha. We're just going to run some of that 55 grain real quick, fast in the hurry. I'll probably put the big aperture on and just see what kind of movements I get with the big aperture at 50 yards. I'm pretty much zero, so how the target looks really don't mean anything. So now we're done with the Dissapator. I just wanted to run some of that 55 grain through there and make sure that Dissapator like that 55 grain. Alright, back to the 20 inch. As we stated before, we're going 0 to 20 inch for the IMI 62 grain green tip. We got the Vortex Spitfire on there. We're going to leave this 1X prism optic on here until I get that Vortex PST Gen 2 1 to 6. Then we'll put that on here. But until then, this Vortex is a good option, because I really do like this optic. Best 1X optic on the market, Vortex Spitfire.
Shooters, you have 1 minute remaining in this session. 1 minute remaining.
I tell y'all one thing, that spring coat spring do a hell of a difference, man. I'm sold on them spring coat springs. I really am. They make a hell of a difference with that overgas dissipator. I'm ready to take the AR-10 to 200. Because I was just out here Friday, we was going to go straight to 200. Ain't no sense of wasting no ammunition at 50. Well, I might send one round down range at 50. 1 or 2 at 50. Let me clean this brass up. Ugh. I need to learn how to...
Fire shooters, remove your magazines, unload and clear all firearms, lock the actions open, place the firearm on the bench or gun rack. Get your targets ready, step back behind the yellow safety line, please.
I need to start reloading this damn casings. Once I get everything lined up, I'm going to start reloading.
Open your boat.
Okay.
Shooters, the range is cold. Do not handle or touch any firearm while the range is cold. You may now go down range and adjust your targets as needed. When you come back, stay behind the yellow safety line. Thank you.
So we're going out here to see what the Dissapator did with the A2 carry handle, running the rib 0. Finna hang this target up. Finna go ahead and get the 20 inch 5560. Then we're moving on to the AR-10. So this grouping is with the small peep. This is another grouping with the small peep. What you see right here is with the big peep at 50 yards. So if you're wondering, with the big peep on the A2 carry handle, you still could shoot combat effective groupings at 50 yards just using the big peep. So this is with the small peep, and this is with the big peep. Let's go ahead and hang this target up and go ahead and line this 20 inch up and get that done.